What's good, people? You're tuned into Big Condo Radio. This is the Shakedown. I am Royzy Rothschild. This is Liverpool City in his house. I got my mate with me. She goes by the name of Miss Deep. What's going on?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Finally in the building.
I know, I've been
long overdue.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
I'm here now.
She's here. I'm finally. She was meant to come in the other week, but now we're here. But quick one. Obviously, for people that don't know why you called Miss Deep, I don't know why you called Miss Deep. So let's start off with that. Why are you called Miss Deep?
Well, it's funny. Everyone always thinks like it's a big thing. My mate Ashley Dibbo, she actually named it when I was 19. I was in Ibiza, and there was a bunch of us. It was pure catty holiday. Girls were having attitude, and I had a bit of a personal situation with one of my family members, and I ended up kicking off on everyone and just saying, like, you know, there's other stuff going on in people's lives, and you're bitching over silly little things. Can I say that?
Yeah, say whatever you want.
And then ended up like barking at everyone, and then one of my mates was like, deep, Miss Deep, and then it just carried with me.
So you went deep on them.
I went deep.
Yeah.
But then obviously it kind of goes well with the music I do, because sometimes when I spit like a lot of deep things. So the name stuck with me, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I've heard some of your stuff. You remind me a little bit of Remy Ma.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've not heard Remy, but I'll take it because she's a G.
Have a listen. That's the kind of the vibe.
It is the vibe, yeah. But I've been like brought up on 90s music, so you know, you had your Remy, your Lil Kim, your Foxy Brown, Eve, Left Eye. Like, I still listen to like the 90s music, so I'm still very much outdated within the 90s era.
Yeah.
So,
I love the 90s though.
You
Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah.
And
Are you
Eminem
Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac.
Okay.
Always Tupac.
I'm a Biggie.
You're a Biggie, are you? I don't think he did enough. Tupac is legacy, the amount of music he created and what he was about, surpasses Biggie for me.
I agree,
Yeah.
but I'm more on the Biggie vibe.
Yeah, it was a good house party music, that type of style. But you got a new mixtape coming out.
Yes.
It's called Truth Hurts.
Truth does hurt.
So let's get into that. So what's it about, the mixtape?
Well, I had a lot of people saying to me that you're always putting this song out, and you know, I'm not getting the full of Miss Deep, and you know, I want to see a full mixtape or a full EP. And when a few people said that, I started digesting on what they were saying. I was thinking, do you know what? They're right. I never do. So this mixtape, I've got 8 tracks. I'm working with the likes of Cachet and Anderson and Gravs. We've got a song called Eliminate. That's just come out on Link Up, and that's on Spotify. I dropped a song, Switch It Up, about 2 months ago. And then all the other tracks, they're all my beats. My beats, my lyrics. So I want it to be all me. I'm working with Paisley B. Got a track with there.
Shout out Paisley B. We all love Paisley B.
We do. Right. And yeah, this project, I want it to just be all me. And I've gone from, you've got a bit of hip hop, you've got house. I love me slow jams. I know I spit bars, and you know, I'm always deep, but a slow jam any day. So yeah, it's like mixed genres. So I'm kind of, on this mixtape, I'm given the personality of Miss Deep. So yeah.
So that sounds sick.
Truth hurts.
Yeah, I think it's a more modern way to do things as well, because the era that we're in now, no one's really like, oh, it's all hip hop or it's all R&B. Like all the artists are crossing over.
Yeah.
Kind of like Drake. Like, what type of artist is Drake? He's an artist. 1 minute he's doing R&B, next minute he's on rap tracks, hip hop tracks.
Diversity.
Yeah. So like, we've got an artist at Big Condo Records called Miss Darley, who she kind of floats from slow jams, R&B, then she'll be doing grime, drum and bass, and all different types of music. So it's kind of good that you can't pin someone down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. That's good. A bit of diversity, because not knocking anyone, but I like a little bit of a mix up me. If you just give me, unless it's like slow jams, if you just give me one genre, like, I get a bit bored.
I'm boring. I only do hip-hop. Everyone knows I've been asked to go on everything. Yeah, I will only touch rap music, nothing else.
See, but that's the thing. Like, you have to switch it up a little bit, because that's what we'd expect. So, like, for example, a lot of people don't realize that I can sing. I don't like to see myself as a singer. I like to see myself as I've got a nice tone.
Was you rapping first or singing first?
I was rapping first, but I used to do poetry. Used to be into me poetry, and then my cousin, I used to be in a group called HTTP, and when I was like,
do you know what, that rings a bell?
Yeah, Hidden Talent Toxic Production. Like, when we was doing it, they weren't like groups. We was like 21 then. It's good 10 years. But yeah, we had like loads of shows, and who does this? Nikki Blaze.
No, Nikki
She
Blaze,
put me on my first event. That's like big sister. She had me supporting Bashi and Sway, and we had like a little thing going. And then people, because I was with the lads, I would just rap. And then Arkansas, who was in HTTP, said to me one time, like, you need to switch it up and do this beat. And it's funny how I keep saying switch it up, and my song Switch It Up.
That's it. That's where it all comes into play.
He was like, you need to switch it up and, like, give us something else. And then I was like, okay. And then because I was working with them, I just found myself always rapping, so no one really heard me sing. But I prefer writing. I prefer writing songs personally. But it depends what beat. If you give me like a dark beat, a hip hop beat, I'm gonna go on that direction. But personally, I prefer writing for people.
Well, that's my favourite thing as well. Like, I'm a writer first before anything, so I prefer to just write. That's where I get my happiness from actually writing the projects.
I do.
How long have you been rapping now? So you've just mentioned that you were in HTTP over 10 years ago. But how long have you been doing it now?
I've been doing it for like a minute now, but I just go through these phases. 1 minute I'm like very driven. I'm like, right, I'm gonna bang this out. I'm gonna bang this out. And then what my problem is, sometimes I sit on a lot of music, so timing is everything for me. Switch it up, I wrote that last year. I only dropped it this year. Eliminate, I wrote that last year. So timing's everything for me. But then sometimes if I go past that time, I lose interest in that song. But I have to remind myself that something old to me is something new to someone else. But you get like that sometimes, isn't it? So I just need to move a little bit faster, to be fair.
I think I don't know, I think as an artist you criticise yourself as well. So obviously when you first record it, it's kind of like, yeah, that's boss. And then 5 months down the line you look and you go, no, that's crap. I don't like it. I want to do something new. You know what I mean? Just get it out. That's my motto.
What I need to stop doing as well is I think I need to be critical a bit more, because if I say, like, if I record a song and I wasn't supposed to say that word and I've said something else, in my head that will repeat, I didn't say that word, I didn't say, and then I'd start like finding the song, going off the song. And I need to like get things to like 1000% where there's nothing that I'm unhappy with. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you do that and you think, I could have done this, but like no one will know, and you know, and you kind of settle.
Huh?
It
doesn't matter what everyone else knows,
And then if I ignore that I know, every time I hear, so I'm just like, I'm not doing that anymore.
I heard before you were speaking to Chase that you're originally from London and
Yes.
you've moved to Liverpool.
So I'm a plastic scouser.
Well, why was that move? Why did you move? And what's the difference between London and Liverpool?
Well, my mum's from Liverpool, all their
Yeah.
families, so come back to be closer to the family really. But to be honest, I didn't even know my mum was from Liverpool until I was about 10.
Yeah.
I didn't even get onto the fact that she doesn't even sound full full Cockney. So yeah, moved up here, and well, yeah, there's a big difference. There's a big cultural difference between Liverpool and London. But for years, I couldn't wait to move back to London, and I had a bad experience where my car broke down. I was paying for parking tickets. Everywhere was long, and then and then people were a bit rude, and I thought, I love Liverpool. Well, home is where the heart is.
The hustle and bustle of London.
Yeah, like the Scousers are just different breeds.
Yeah.
The energy is just different from any other city, and yeah, I was like, right now, Liverpool is home.
Everyone says that, you know.
It is.
I've interviewed a few artists that have lived in London, come to Liverpool, and even the likes of Spooks and a few others. And they've all said exactly the same thing.
Spooks, big up Spooks. Yeah, it is. It's just it's just different vibe, different energy. And like I'm always in London. I've got family. I was in London last weekend. I'm always in London, but home is where the heart is, and you know, I'm in Toxteth, Liverpool, so yeah.
Scousers rule, London drills. Sorry. So you're also in a group. I wouldn't say a group. Let's call it a collective of female artists. It's called La Femme.
La Femme.
And you've got like a joint collaboration mixtape happening. So do you want to explain a little bit about that?
So I'm with Nicola Jane and Iona Vesa. It's quite mad how we ended up working together. I met Iona at an event. She was hosting it. I drunkenly approached her and said, I've got a feeling you can sing. I don't know where that come from. I was on my spiritual vibe maybe. And then I was looking for someone. So at the time I wanted to do a mixtape working with all different artists, them singing all my songs that I wrote. It was 12 tracks, and Iona suited one of the songs. So she come round, and I was thinking, oh no, she did Smooth Sailing. And then she went off and did her own video to that in Amsterdam, and I thought, so okay. And she was a nice girl as well, and I thought, yeah, like her energy. And then Nicola Jane, she was at an event with her fella, Lee Saint. Lee Pell, we call him Saint. And she approached me and she was like, I can sing, blah, blah, blah. And then I was thinking, oh, there's another singer. And then I invited her around, we jammed, and I thought, no, her voice is sick. And then I wrote a song called You Got Me, and I needed 2 singers. And then Iona and Nicola went on the video, the song, we did a video to it. You Got Me is called, it's on YouTube. And then from then we thought, you know what, this is nice. There needs to be more females networking and working together. So we decided we was going to do like do a mixtape together and kind of bring in a lot of female artists because we feel like it's male dominated.
It is.
And
I just want to clarify while you say that as well, just for everyone that's watching. The music industry, it's only got 16% women in the whole music industry out of 100%. So they are actual facts. Yeah,
facts.
16%. Yeah.
I didn't know that was that percentage, but yeah, we find like there's not a lot of females networking, and if there is, you'll see like a feature with a guy, female and a guy, or guys and guys. You never see like loads of females collaborating or. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to get our mixtape done. La Femme, that's French for the women. So that's why
I didn't know. I thought it was just
La femme.
Yeah. But it means the women.
It means the women, which is quite funny because my Spanish friend gave me that name.
Yeah.
So it means the women. That's why the mixtape's called The Women. And then potentially once we've got like, I think we've got like 3 songs to complete. We've got a single out, Diamonds, that's on Spotify. We're dropping another single called Put It On Me, and then we're gonna drop the video to Diamonds. Once we've got that, we're gonna network with more females, but we just don't know which song suits. So I've reached out to a few people. Paisley B again, she's gonna be on a mixtape. Sophie Blood. Sophie Blood, I always get her name wrong.
Yes, so Sophie Blood.
Sorry, Sophie.
Yeah.
She's looking to go on there. I want to reach out to Janice Myers.
I know Janice, I like Janice. I'm sure, what was Janice, she was called Normsk at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she's back to Janice Myers now.
Yeah. So like, and there's a few, Remy, Corey, she's sick, her voice.
I know Remy. Yeah.
And I like that Jasmine Johnson. I love her voice. I'm sorry if I've got your name wrong as well.
No, it's Jasmine Johnson.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
So there's a few artists that I've reached out, and I definitely want to work with them, and I definitely would like them on the mixtape. But as I said again, we need to get our craft on point first before we reach out. But that is the aim: get so many females working together and just like network. And show that the females have got it in Toxteth in Liverpool.
Yeah.
Because there is artists out there, but we're just hearing the males. So yeah.
Like I say, it's male dominated.
Yeah, it's male dominated.
Especially in the band industry as well. These very rare any females at all. To be honest, you're like, wow, these are a female drummer there. That's one in a blue moon.
That's what I mean.
Well, who are your top 5 rappers of all time?
Okay, well,
I know you're going to say Biggie, aren't you?
Well, I was Missy Elliott. I am going to say Biggie.
Yeah, love Missy Elliott.
But Missy Elliott's my idol. Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes.
Busta, yeah.
Busta.
I'm not a fan.
No?
No. And I'm not saying he's not good. I do appreciate his rhyming technique, his flow, and the things that he can do on songs. But I don't like sitting there listening to music that goes for like 3 minutes. Like, do you get me? Sometimes you just want to catch a vibe. Know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I love me some Busta Bus. So Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes, Biggie, Lil Kim, DMX.
Love DMX.
Yeah.
DMX is amazing.
They are like.
It's a good selection.
Yeah, see that all 90s as well. See, because of them artists all these artists that we used to listen to back then, they disappeared, and then this new era of music came through. I'm not really into like the drill or the trap. I'm like, I can do it. If you give me a beat, I'll jump on it. But
these are few. The pioneers of that style are like Amigos and Future. I like them, but all the little Uzis and things like that I'm not into.
No,
you know what I mean?
Same.
But then again, I prefer songs that have got like loads of lyrics. You know what I mean? It's not just a sound. It's like they have meaning behind them. Like songs like Brenda's Got a Baby.
Oh yeah.
Do you get me? Songs like that, they're the ones that hit home for me. You know what I mean?
I agree. It's not tuned that much like that anymore.
No. But we need a sick list, right? So what are the 5 things that you need to make a potent mixtape? They can be funny, they can be serious, whatever it is that you want to say, but 5 things you need to make a sick mixtape.
I was just gonna say me, myself, and I, but that wasn't 5.
3, it's a start, or we can use that as 1.
Well, I need a sick engineer.
Yeah, you need an engineer.
Which I have got one. Big up Cove. To be honest, I haven't gone to any other places, but I need to go to a place where I don't have to sit in your company and you can just give me what you know I need. I can't deal with where I have to give people step-by-step guides of like what should sound right.
I've been a recording artist for 22 years, and I have worked with so many engineers, and it's just hard to get people to get exactly down to a T what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I don't have that problem with him, which makes life even
easier.
Yeah. Some heavy beats
that you produced yourself.
Yes, because I'm doing my thing now. You know, lockdown's done me wonders.
That's it.
Me producing skills, as if I don't say so myself, leveled up.
Yeah.
That's because I've put in time though, because I've
had the time.
Some. I will.
Yeah.
I will. So yeah, that. Some features.
Yeah.
Serious people, no time wasters.
Good features.
Very good features.
Yeah.
People that are not going to give me stress.
Okay.
And just deliver what they say they're going to deliver. I can't cope when you know, you ask someone to jump on a track, they're like yeah, and then you know, you get to the studio, they don't even know the bars. It's like none of that long stuff. Like if you're serious, like
I'll be honest, I'm one of the long ones. If you ask me for a feature, right, you are going to be waiting for a long time. Like
even if the beat's sick.
Yeah, it's just that I've got like
you're busy.
I've got a waiting list. It's like that many people that want a feature.
But you shouldn't agree to do it.
I want to help people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Get me? You don't help people if you say you're going to do something you have no intentions of doing it.
Yeah, you do. These guys in here have seen me come in and lace down like 3-4 features in a day, and then within the space of a week, it's all mounted back up again. I'm not messing.
To be honest,
I'm long.
I have been long. I'm not. It doesn't take me long to rise. In fact, now let me rewind. I'm not long. I'm actually not. But this year, when I've been asked to do certain features, like it hasn't been that simple to get into the studio. Do you know what I mean? So I've been long in that sense. But if someone says to me, "Will you jump on this or will you write to it?" Within like the hour, like I could have something written.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling the beat down, sometimes like I'll write to it. You know, because I'm giving you a verse, but like you're not getting the full energy of what I can bring. If I'm feeling the beat, like you'll get that, and if I'm not, you'll get a verse, you'll be happy with it, but it's not my best.
I think with me, I think it depends on what's on the table. Do you get me? If someone's gonna come around and say X, Y, Z, and like you said, they're a serious artist, and I know them things are gonna pan out, then I probably would jump in the studio and get a verse over quick fire. But if I don't think it's like that, then it's going to be long.
You're going to be long,
yeah. Do you get me? But what's some of the hardest times that you've been in, and how did you get through it? Obviously, I do ask loads of artists this. Like, we've had people on the show with Tourette's they've struggled with Tourette's and trying to get through that. We've had people who have been homeless, out robbing and snatching and doing stuff like that, and then they've managed to get a good life for themselves. They've got a mortgage and stuff like that now. So what are some of the hard times?
My hard times, well, without getting all into it, I've always been a young carer. My mum suffers with mental health. A bit where On My Wand stems from. That song. So due to me mum's mental health, we ended up homeless. I've got a big family. My mum's got 11 siblings.
So you've got 11 aunties and uncles?
Yeah.
Heavy.
My nan's got about 96 grandkids, great grandkids, and that's what I know of.
Heavy.
So I come from a very big family.
Loads of Christmas presents?
No, because family's overrated. I had to section my mum at 16. Didn't have no help, and I was supporting my younger brother, making sure he went to school. I went to school. I worked in St. John's Market. I was running my house. I was looking after 2 dogs, and it's quite soul crushing when you come from a big family. You've left the whole city to be close, and then when you need your family, they're not there. But moving forward, my mum's in a well better position now. You know, I've got my own home, she's got her own home, I've got my own massage business and doing me thing, and my downfalls were then, and we're a stronger family now.
Where did you get the positivity from at that time? Because for someone that's so young, yeah, that's a lot of pressure, and that's a lot of trouble, worry and stress on a young mind. So how did you like say, yeah, I am going to do this and I'm going to overcome this and I'm going to carry on going and achieving? Because obviously you're one of the ones that have come out the other end, where you've got that other side where some people would just flee and spiral, if that makes any sense. So what do you think was within you?
I think my mum's story, she's like my biggest inspiration. She's been through so much, and she's still a loving, caring individual. And I take away that she's my mum here herself, and I think to myself, if she can go through everything that she's been through and still be the person who she is, I'm not going to complain about what I've been through, because it's made me stronger. You know, because of certain things that happened within the family, the dynamics of mine and my younger brother's relationship was kind of crushed. But like, we're stronger than ever now, do you know what I mean? And I'm a strong believer in everything happens for a reason. I do believe what you put out, you get back. And I've witnessed it. I've been through it. So I do believe that's happened. And I just think,
that's why I help everyone.
See, and you know what? If there was more people out there, that little bit of help or that little bit of kindness goes a big way. And I just think to myself, back in the day, I'm not gonna lie, I was very angry, bitter, felt sorry for myself, and I blamed a lot of people.
It's understandable though.
Well, yeah, when I think back of the misdeed then, you know, I feel sorry for her, but then, you know, like, it's a second person. But you know, I'm grown now, and the journey that I've come through, and like, not undermining certain people, but I do look at certain people who's not nowhere near across the same path that I've been through, and they've had the easy life, and they have fuck all now. You know what I mean? And like, everything that I've achieved with a struggle, but I've done it. So I kind of have the mindset is I can do anything. And you know, to some people that may come across cocky and blah blah blah, but
it's just confident.
I know I can do anything because what I achieved as a child by myself, adults are going through now. And I'm good, and music is a huge help.
You said that before, didn't you? It helps with obviously expressing your concerns and anything that you're going through.
So that's what I do. If you moan to me about your problems, I'm an energy consumer. I feed off everyone's energy, so I need to be around positive people. And if you're one of them vampire energies that want to drain,
we know a few of them, don't we, Chase?
Drain the life out of me. And you know, I'm not going to dismiss you. I'm just going to take that on the chin, and whatever you're moaning about will go in a song.
Well, speaking of draining, before we wrap up, right, how have you got through COVID? Obviously you've been on shutdown, haven't you, for like what, 4 or 5 months? So what how have you got through it?
Do you know, I've lived my best life.
Have you?
It's the most relaxation I've had in years. And like, I'm the type of person, I turn any bad situation positive. So obviously I've got my own mobile massage business. I'm the masseuse. I can't earn money if I can't give the massage. So me profit, me pay, it's gone completely down. But I don't dwell on stuff like that. And while I haven't been able to work, I've been able to focus on my energy on what's my next step moving forward in making money. What's my next step moving forward in, you know, being successful? What's my next step in my music? I've literally, because of COVID, had time to really digest and have a plan and slow down. It's been great. Great. I'm ready for part 2. I know some people don't want to hear that, but I am.
I didn't relax.
No.
If anything, I'd leveled up and started working even harder. COVID hasn't happened for me.
No.
No.
It's been, I have had no problem with it, but it's been like, gave me time to be creative, and that's how I've been able to make me beats, because I've had the time.
Yeah.
It's kind of knocked me off. I need to get back on my grind now, but I'm just taking each day as it comes. And
well, speaking of the grind, before we wrap up, obviously you've got a new single out. It's called Eliminate. It's on Spotify. I'm presuming it's on iTunes and Apple Music and TikTok and things like that.
Not TikTok. No, but like I've got my little niece. Every time I do a song, I get her to throw it on hers.
Yeah.
So not my personal one, but.
Who are you using to distribute it, if you don't mind me asking?
To be honest with you, this is a sloppy answer, but I get Nicola Jane to do all of that.
Okay. There's a company called TuneCore online, and obviously if you upload with them, they will put it on all platforms for you, so it'll go on TikTok as well as all the other stuff as well. Just have a little look at it online. It's called TuneCore, tunecore.co.uk.
Thank you.
You go on that and you can upload your releases. It will put it on TikTok, it'll put it on Instagram, Facebook, and everything. And if you want to get your music copyrighted and published as well,
that's what I want
to. They've got an option to publish your music on there, so if you pay them, then when you release music on YouTube and things like that, they'll go and collect all the money for you.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have to look into that. Thank you.
What? I should get paid off TuneCore for all this advertising.
I know.
You are shaking down.
So is there anything that you want to say to the people that don't know who you are, that have just tuned in now, why they should check your music out? Why should they choose Miss Deep over Cardi B?
Oh, don't say that over Cardi B, do you know what I mean? Like, don't put that on me. But why you should listen to Miss Deep is, like, my music is relatable. You know, I could be on a deep vibe where I'm, you know, expressing and people walk down that path, or I could be on a piss-taking vibe where I'm gunning for people. Half the time, sometimes I'm in me metaphors, I'm gunning for certain people. But, like, I've put it nicely so they don't even... Half the time, people are supporting bars that I'm probably talking about them.
Okay,
like if you owe me money and you're like, oh, I like that bar. Yeah, talking about you owe me money.
There's a lot of people out there that owe me money. You want it in.
But yeah, listen to Miss Deep. I'm all for networking. I'm all for female collaborations. Not just females. I work with males as well, but obviously with this La Femme, I'm on that vibe of like, let's network and work together. Let's show that females are doing their thing as well. I'm very competitive, and that's why I'm competitive when I do tracks with men, because I like to put my mark. Like Miss Deep's got bars as well. And yeah, there's more music coming. So yeah, and thank you for having me down.
Oh, it's a pleasure, mate. It's a pleasure.
Finally.
But you know, she's laid a stake there. You know, you need to go check her out. She's honest. She's speaking real facts, and she's got a lot of music that's coming out and fire bars. As I said before, I rate my mate. She said to me, she reminds me of Remy Ma. I'm a fan of Remy Ma, so that's, you know, good. Go check it out. But we're about to tune out now, so hit your socials before we go.
Find me on Instagram, Miss Deep Music, Facebook, Miss Deep Music, Twitter, Miss Deep Music, Link Up TV, YouTube, iTunes, Apple. Just come and find me, Miss Deep.
Here we go. So that's Miss Deep for you. I am Royzy Rothschild. This is Liverpool City. This is the Shakedown. We're shaking down the trees, as I said before. TuneCore, go check that out. And this is Big Hondo Radio. Peace out.
And we're out.
Nice.
Thank you.